If you were waiting for somebody else to come in and change the world, or to understand, air quote, understand your stress and do something about it, you're wasting your precious time. It is nobody else's job. It is not the world's job to make you feel better or more comfortable. It is your mindset and yours alone that you are there to strengthen and reinforce. I get approached in the gym every once in a while from people that are interested in building muscle. Now listen, I'm not bodybuilder shape, I'm not stage shape, I'm not beach body ready, I may not have the aesthetics that some people think that a fitness person would, or a regular gym goer. I'm very strong. I enjoy being strong. I enjoy how I look now. I enjoy going to the gym again. I enjoy being big and strong. Insert mandatory bicep curl when speaking about strength. Listen, if those people coming up, and I appreciate that they do, it tells me that maybe they feel like they could get some advice to kind of change what they're wanting to do. And again, I'm no super strong man. I'm no pro. It's just kind of the strength and aesthetic that I enjoy. I enjoy the gym again. So if they come up, one of the first things I ask them when they want to know how to build muscle or strength, again, I'm not the six-pack of abs guy. Don't ask me. But you want to build muscle and strength? I know a little bit about that. I'm not a fitness coach. I'm not selling fitness packages. It's just something I happen to have learned over the years. So the first thing that I ask them is, what are you doing to change now, right? Are you eating enough protein? What kind of regular schedule of lifting are you on? Are you just taking advice from magazines or YouTube videos? Magazines, that probably dates me because we used to get our advice from magazines when it came to lifting. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's a lot of great coaches out there. And again, I'm not trying to be a fitness coach. My point is, what things do you know that you've discovered that you should be doing to change your strength, your physicality, your cardio? What are you doing? Are you eating enough protein? Are you eating enough carbs? Are you counting your macros? Are you lifting? Are you lifting heavy? You don't have to. If you want to get stronger, you're going to have to lift heavier. The great philosopher Ronnie Coleman once said, everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, nobody wants to lift no heavy ass weights. Look it up, that's a real thing he said. So you're going to have to make their incremental changes. You don't have to do it overnight. You don't have to try and fix your whole diet overnight. It's probably not going to work anyway. I don't have the best diet in the whole world. I just eat what I know that I need to eat in order to get the results that I want. Again, what incremental changes are you making? Because if you're just sitting and bitching about the fact that you want to make some changes or want to be like somebody else or want to have different things in your life, whether it be strength, work, money, fitness, dating, whatever, right? Sitting on the couch feeling sorry for yourself is not going to work. Now, I'm not trying to make this a necessarily motivational video. If you get some motivation from it, that's great. I'll be glad to help in that way. But the point is, it's nobody else's job to start making those incremental changes to get you to the goal that you want besides you. Now, I am not typically a behavioral psychotherapist. Behavior is a very big part of rational motive behavior therapy. I do want you to change that. I personally feel like we have to work on a lot of the rationality and cognitions and irrational demands that you're making in order to move you in that direction. I made plenty of videos about that. But if you're not doing the things to get you in the right direction anyway, are you really surprised that you've made no changes? Are you really surprised that nobody else is coming? Are you really surprised that people aren't knocking down your door wanting to be around you, whether that be emotionally, physically, financially, coworkers? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to make the changes? If somebody comes to me and they're depressed, I don't think that this is the fix for depression, what I'm about to say, but I think it's a very integral part and a very big part of what I'm saying. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating right? Have you talked to anybody today? Have you talked to a psychologist or psychiatrist about meds? Have you talked to a therapist about how to get better, how to make those changes? Are you just doom scrolling on your couch thinking that things are just going to go your way? Now, everybody gets to have a couch day once in a while. It's okay, I have my own. The windshield time for me when I travel is my couch day. Right? I get to do a lot of things. That's why I make these videos in the truck. But if you're not making those incremental changes, how can you honestly believe that anything's going to get better? If all you're doing is whining about how you look, how you sound, the money you have, the job that you have, the friends that you don't have, or the ones that you're sick of, the horrible dating scene. I'm sure it's horrible. I don't want anything to do with the dating scene. But my wife probably wouldn't appreciate it either, to be honest with you. But I wouldn't want the dating scene now. I feel for you. I feel for you that are having to do that now. But if you're not making the incremental changes to move yourself in that direction, you need to understand that it's nobody else's job to do that but you. In the cognitive world, that has to do with the rationality or irrationality, the demands you make, or the cognition of this all. What changes are you making within yourself, within your mindset, within your thoughts, within the things that you respond to, within the things that you deal with, that are going to help you improve your mood, if that's what you're wanting to change? Significantly, what irrational demands are you making? The shoulds, the shalls, the musts, the have-tos, the cannots. What are you saying that includes those words that you can't enforce? People must treat me well. I must look a certain way. People can't do this to me. I must be treated with the respect I deserve. I must never do wrong. The world must give me what I deserve. That's a very small piece of a much bigger picture. But if you don't start catching those things and changing these irrational demands, I promise you what you're doing is over-catastrophizing, over-generalizing, making things worse. You're doom scrolling. You are listening to all the bullshit, especially from the last few weeks. I'm making this in November of 24, especially from the last few weeks of what the world is going to change into, that you have no rational evidence of. None. You think you do because you watched it on TV or you saw it on Instagram, but you're not. You don't have any evidence of that. What rational demands are you making? What irrational demands are you making? What rational things can you start to tell yourself about these situations that'll move you away from anger, anxiety, and depression and guilt?